Hello everybody, it's Talk to Me Tuesday. This is the second time I've recorded this video because my sound's not working again, which is very annoying. Yes, sorry about no video last week. It was Easter half term and I just was looking after the kids and just didn't have time to actually sit down and do any sewing or film anything because I hadn't actually done any sewing, so yeah, that was basically why I didn't record. But I have two things to show you that I completed tail end of last week, over the weekend and yesterday. And the first thing was I finally completed my labyrinth wall hanging piece of art, whatever you want to call it. It looks like this. That's it from back. There we go. And then if I give you an up close shot of the maze. So basically I couldn't find a maze fabric that I really liked because I wanted the maze to be really quite close. So I found a picture on the internet of a maze that I liked, and it was quite a small picture and it didn't seem to want to blow up very much, so it was about that big. And then I traced it onto my fabric 4 times and then I stitched it all down with a variegated thread that was red and black, and then put the applique, it's just raw edge applique, silhouettes on there, and then bordered it. So yes, I did that, which I loved. I really enjoyed making it. And then because when I was looking to do my labyrinth quilt, I wanted to take a picture that I'd found on the internet that was just gorgeous and make it into a quilt, but I couldn't because it was just too complicated. I couldn't work out how to do it, so I watched some YouTube videos, and then I found a craftsy class, Wendy Butler Burns I think it is, it's a pictorial quilts class, and as part of that she gives you a pattern to practice her skills on, and she teaches glue basted applique, so it's turned edge applique. And I'm going to pause this because my husband's coming downstairs and I'm back. Brief interlude. My husband talked to me about wagon wheels. Do you have wagon wheels in America? Not wheels for wagons, it's a chocolate. It's like a marshmallow with biscuit either side and then coated in chocolate, and we call them wagon wheels or wiggle waggles. Anyway, yes, so I found this class, and as part of the class she gives you a pattern of a cone flower, and you can make that pattern as part of learning the techniques. So this is the one I made, and it's not backed and it's not bound yet, but it will be by the end of today. So here it is with that behind it so you can see it a bit more. Yes, so that's my glue basted cone flower to learn the techniques of pictorial quilting, or what she calls pictorial quilting. I think it's different depending on who you're learning from. But yes, so that was my cone flower, which I'm really pleased with, and it's very, very therapeutic. It's a bit like paper piecing in that it's like paper piecing is kind of sew by numbers and sew straight lines, and the flipping and the trimming, you get into a rhythm with it. Well, I do anyway, which is very soothing. And this is the same thing. You get into a rhythm of like folding the edges over and then gluing them and then piecing them all down and then stitching around them with invisible thread or nylon. The nylon kind of, I used this one, which is just a smoke coloured one, but it's like invisible. But I love the invisible thread, and I think it was Susie was saying that she's never worked with it before, or someone was saying they never worked with it before and they're a bit worried. And one of the tips on that video, which is something I didn't know, was that when you use invisible thread in your machine, my machine, the thread lays down and it comes off the spool that way and goes round and down. But Wendy Butler Burns said not to have it like that, you need to have it upright. And I've used invisible thread before. I'm using it on my Harry Potter quilt to do the outline the books and things. So I've used it quite a lot, and I find it not too bad to work with. Once you get into the habit of it, it's fine. But by putting it in the top of my machine this way, I found it worked a little bit better, had less breakages and less times when the thread sort of disappeared on me. So that might be a tip for you. And she also puts invisible thread in her bobbin, which I don't know about that. I'm still torn on that one, because realistically your bobbin thread you shouldn't see on the front of your quilt, so it doesn't really matter if it's invisible or not. And I was under the impression that you weren't supposed to use invisible thread in your bobbin, because in winding it you're actually stretching it. I don't know, which can cause breakages and things. Anyway, enough rambling. That is my craft for the week, and I hope everybody has a wonderfully crafty week. I have been watching your videos, and I just haven't got around to commenting, so I really hope everybody has a fabulous week and everybody's feeling better, because I know everybody's feeling a bit under the weather. And I will see you all next week. Bye.